BlaqueWitchYaya, mama. BlaqueWitchYaya, mama. BlaqueWitchYaya, mama.
Hello you all, I'm BlaqueWitchYaya. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. I just wanted to give you guys a reminder that you do not have to do spells. Like, I know in the spiritual world, you may think it's all glitter, sunshine, sage, and white candles, and you just busting out your crystals and petitions every 5 minutes. But you don't have to do spells. And I feel that the more you take care of your altars, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your Orisha, whoever you give thanks and show grace and all that to, the less spells you would do, because in return, they will watch out for you to the point where you can just say something and it'll happen. So I never want you to feel like you're not spiritual enough just because you don't do spells. It's a whole bunch of spiritual people that's out here vibrating high that's never cracked the spell open in their life. And just remember, when you think of spells, don't think of, I gotta have my candle, I gotta have this, let me burn my sage that you can get from BlaqueWitchYaya.com, let me get all this together, let me get my wand, bippity bop. It's not all that. Just you speaking in general are spells. Spelling is a spell, like I always say. So you saying stuff out loud, I am beautiful, I am confident, I attract abundance, you just casted a spell. Don't think you have to have this pretty setup with all this stuff. If you're not like that, you do not have to do that. I'm like that just because I like pretty things and I like things to be extra, as you can see. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, I need to have my veves and 10 candles and this and that. You don't have to do it. If you feel like you need a spell done, you can always go to someone else to do it for you, or just speak it. Know the power of your words. Once you realize that, at the end of the day, and this is coming from someone who sells crystals, you will realize that you don't need not one crystal, you don't need not one sage, you don't need not one this, if you truly know the power of your words and how you can create just from speaking. And this kind of goes to the point that I always make with don't compare yourself to other people. Your spiritual journey will not look like someone else's. Of course, you will have commonalities, but it's going to be completely different. So just because you may have a friend or you see someone who's always casting spells doesn't mean you need to do the same thing. You may just be a person that could just walk and talk and then it happens. So just know that you're casting spells. You are very magical because you have your words, you have your thoughts, you have your actions. That's all leading up to what you're trying to create and attract. And sometimes I feel that if you have a person who's constantly casting spells, especially, scratch that, especially someone who is constantly casting spells on other people because they always feel like someone's after them, always feel like someone's talking against them. It's like, okay, at the end of the day, it may be you, shawty. Like, not everybody is against you. There are some people who are like, I'm doing another shut up spell because another coworker bothering me. Oh, I got to put her in the jar too. I got to put her in the coffin too. And it's like, you really got to do that to everyone that speak against you? There are going to be people in life that don't like you. There is someone right now that don't like me but is watching me. Am I going to throw them in a jar? No. Enjoy the show. Like, comment, subscribe, you know? So you don't have to go after each person. You're still going to experience physical things in the world. You're going to experience arguments. You're going to experience confrontation. You're going to experience low blows, low moments. Oh my gosh, this happened to me. That doesn't make you less spiritual, but we're just spiritual beings having a physical experience. So you're still going to have physical encounters. Anytime something bad happens, you don't have to bust out a spell to fix it. It's just sometimes ish happens, you know? Of course, you can prep yourself so you can know how to handle it when it does happen, but every inconvenience doesn't require a spell, okay? So don't think anytime in life when something bad happens, you get fired from your job, you have a bad day, you have a bad week, don't think it's due to your lack of. Spiritual people like us, we don't walk around and do cartwheels all day, every day, or vibrate high every day. Yesterday was a horrible day for me. Am I going to chuck it up to, oh my gosh, it's because I ain't burned that third white candle? No, things happen. But I just wanted to tell you guys that just in case you are associating the inconveniences in your life with your spirituality, remember we are having a physical experience, so we will have physical encounters, physical downfalls. Don't chuck it up to your lack of. Just continuously prep yourself for when things happen like that. You know how to get yourself out of it. Remember, you have the power to create your reality. So when the inconvenience happens, you know how to fix it. All right. But thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Like I always say, as above, so below, as within, so without, as the universe, so the soul. Until next time, you guys,